Alright, folks, welcome to the roundup for round 9, British Invasion. Excellent round, lots of really good matchups this time around, lots of tight races. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys all did too. We had a couple people voted that I don't know. RDK came back and voted. That was cool to see. I wish RDK would participate again. It was they always had good songs, and Blaze, thank you for your contributions. So let's get into the results here. First matchup was Fuji, who took I Can't Get No Satisfaction. He did defeat Lethal, who took You'll Never Walk Alone, by Jerry and the... Yeah, I forgot the name. It would be Jerry and the Pacemakers. Sorry about that. Band I wasn't too familiar with before, but that was a 20-4 win for Fuji on that one. A couple in a row for Fuji. Next one was one of the tight ones. We had Fourth, who had Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, versus Trooper, who had Paranoid by Black Sabbath. And this one ended up being 13-11. Fourth with the win on that one. So congratulations, Fourth on that. Trooper gets a loss, first one in a little while, so... Alright. Actually, no, they had a loss a little before that, but they're still doing well. Next matchup, we had Smark, who took Every Breath You Take by The Police, versus Haas, who had Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. This was a 15-9 win for Haas, so good job on that one. Kashmir, great song. Next up, we had Luch with Another Brick in the Wall, versus McHenry and Dancing in the Street by David Bowie and Mick Jagger. That was a 16-8 win for Luch. Congratulations there. Next up, we had one of our ties. We had Jimmy, who had How Soon Is Now by the Smiths, also known as the Charmed theme. This was against Polar Bear, who took Fat Bottom Girls by Queen. This was a 12-12 tie. So, good job, guys, on that one. 12-12 tie. Next up, we had another tie, and it was the match of the week, which was Wang with Baba O'Reilly by The Who versus Mitch, who had Gimme a Shelter by the Rolling Stones. This was another 12-12 tie. And because it was a tie and it was the match of the week, that means neither one of them get the bonus. Get the early minutes, so sorry for that, but it was a hell of a match. I called it, it was tight. Next up, we have myself versus Orca. I had Bark in the Moon by Ozzy, and Orca took Time Warp from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I squeezed out a victory there, 13-11. So that would be get me back on the winning track, which is cool. I like winning. Next up, we had Chris, who had Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd, versus Sky, who had No More Heroes by The Scandals. Let's see here. The Stranglers. Sorry, it was The Stranglers. No More Heroes. That was a 14-10 win for Chris. So Pink Floyd went 2-0 on that one. Let's see here, 2-0. Next up, we had Cake, who had You Really Got Me by the Kinks, versus Doom, Eminence Front by The Who. That was a win, 19-5 for Cake. You Really Got Me is a great song. So is Eminence Front. Just unfortunate there for Doom, but 19-5 was the win there. Next up, we had Waddles versus Sabs. Waddles took Long Cool Woman by the Hollies. Another great song by an underrated band. And Sabs took Honky Tonk Woman. The instrumental's playing right now. And that was a 14-10 victory for Waddles. So another decently close match. And another 14-10 was the last matchup. That would be Jeff, who took Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. And he defeated OMB, who took Heroes by David Bowie. So that was a 14-10 win for him as well. So good job there. All right. As far as the bonus points go, we actually did have 5 people get bonus points because of ties. One of them was myself. I got 11 upvotes, so that gets me a 1 bonus point. Also with 11 was OMB. So even in a loss, you still get a point. So OMB gets a point for heroes. Next up, we had, let's see here. Well, and his opponent got 14 upvotes. So Jeff with Dreams gets 2 bonus points. So good job there. And also getting 2 bonus points is, let's see, that would be the Smiths. How Soon Is Now? Jimmy King gets 2 bonus points for that. But the song that did get the most bonus points, upvotes, was 15 all by itself, and that is The Who, Baba O'Reilly. So that being done, we have an update in the standings. All right. Now in first place, we have Wang, who has 25 points because Wang had Baba O'Reilly, so he gets 3 bonus points there, and the tie, so that's 2 points. It's 5 points total, gets him up to 25 points. Myself and Jeff are both at 23 because we both got some bonus points there. So we are at 23 each. Third place, Trooper is all the way down to third place now with 21 points, as are Waddles and Haas. So a couple of good comebacks for those guys. Waddles and Haas up to third place. Fourth place all by himself is Fuji, who has 20 points. Fifth place is Luch, who has 19 points. Sixth place is Fourth with 18 points. Seventh place is Lethal with 17 points. Eighth place we have Chris and Jimmy tied with 16 points each. So Chris still mounting that comeback. Ninth place we have Sky, who has 15 points. And OMB also with 15 points because he got that 1 bonus point there. So they are both at 15. 10th place we have Sabs, Polar, and Cake, who are all tied with 14 points. Next up we have Doom in 11th place with 13 points. 12th place is McHenry with 12. And 13th place is Smark and Mitch with 11 points each. And in last place, 14th, is Orca, still at 0. It's close to a tie this time, Orca, but still at 0 there. Alrighty, so getting who can get songs to me ASAP. It is going to be Doom, McHenry, Smark, Mitch, and Orca. You guys can get those to me ASAP on that. Chris, Jimmy, Sky, OMB, Sabs, Polar, and Cake. Get songs to me after 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Next up, we got Trooper, Waddles, Haas, Fuji, Luch, Fourth, and Lethal. You guys can all get songs to me after 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then Wang, myself, and Jeff will be after 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The price we pay for being the top dogs. So those are the things that I will make that post shortly so that everybody has time for them to do it. The theme, I'll get that out of the way too. The theme is going to be songs with a location in them. It can be, it has to be like a proper location, like, you know, the name of a city, a country, a state, the name of an establishment. If it has like the in front of it, like the example I used earlier was Song of the South. The South counts. Just a general place doesn't count. Like somebody asked me earlier about sanitarium. That's just a general place. That doesn't count. So that's what we're going with. And if it has to be referring to the place. Like the song Georgia on My Mind would not qualify because it's about a woman named Georgia. So if it's about a person that has the same name as a location, that doesn't count. It has to be about the location in it. Hopefully, you know, everybody will work this out. So let's get those songs in, and hopefully everyone will be good to go. All right. Well, I thank you guys very much, and you guys have a wonderful evening. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.